There's a kind of intelligence the world doesn't celebrate. It's not taught in schools, it doesn't win awards, but it wins wars. It protects you from betrayal, and it gives you power when everyone else feels powerless. Niccolò Machiavelli understood that kind of intelligence. He called it strategic wisdom, a way of seeing people not as they pretend to be, but as they really are. And today, we'll uncover 8 ruthless lessons from his mind that can make you dangerously smart. Lesson 1. Never show all your goodness. Machiavelli wrote, "The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present." He knew that the world doesn't reward honesty for honesty's sake. It rewards those who use honesty as strategy. If you show all your goodness at once, people will use it against you. If you reveal your heart too early, someone will learn how to break it. Be kind, yes, but never transparent. Keep part of yourself unexposed, a mystery that even those closest to you can't fully read. The moment you become predictable, you become controllable. Lesson 2. Use absence as power. The weak chase attention, the powerful create curiosity. Machiavelli understood that silence and distance are weapons. When you pull away, people notice your absence. When you stop explaining yourself, they start imagining your reasons. And imagination is far more powerful than words. Don't be available to everyone. Don't show up to every battle. Let people feel what it's like to lose your presence. That's how you gain value without saying a word. Lesson 3. Never argue, outmaneuver. Fools argue to be right. The wise let others win the argument and lose the war. Machiavelli knew that power doesn't come from proving. It comes from positioning. When someone attacks your idea, don't fight. Adapt. Let their ego burn itself out. Then, when the time is right, move silently where they least expect it. People remember defeat longer than debate. Let your actions be your reply. Lesson 4. Control perception, not truth. Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand. Everyone sees what you appear to be." He understood that the truth doesn't shape society, appearance does. You may be intelligent, good, and capable, but if you look unsure, timid, or apologetic, that's what the world believes. The most dangerous minds control not just facts, but how those facts are seen. Dress how power looks. Speak how confidence sounds. And protect your image like a king guards his crown. Lesson 5. Learn to play dumb. When you act too smart, you threaten egos. When you act slightly naive, people drop their guard. Machiavelli understood the value of deception. Pretend not to notice. Pretend not to know. Let others underestimate you. It's the best disguise for power. There's nothing more dangerous than a person who listens quietly while thinking deeply. Lesson 6. Never depend fully on anyone. Dependence breeds control. The moment someone can take something from you, your freedom, your peace, your comfort, you're already trapped. Machiavelli advised rulers to rely on their own arms, their own resources, their own judgment, because dependence gives others the power to decide your fate. In modern life, that means this: build options, learn skills, save money, strengthen your mind so that no one can pull your strings. Freedom is the ability to walk away. Lesson 7. Learn from evil without becoming it.
Machiavelli was often called immoral, but he wasn't. He simply described reality without pretending it was fair. He believed that a wise person studies cruelty, not to copy it, but to recognize it early. Learn how manipulation works. Learn how lies are built. Learn how power hides behind charm. Because only when you understand darkness can you avoid it. Naivete isn't virtue, it's vulnerability. Lesson 8. Don't seek to be loved, seek to be respected. This is the final and hardest lesson. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." Fear here doesn't mean terror. It means respect with consequence. It means you're kind, but people know there's a line they shouldn't cross. It means you forgive, but you never forget. It means your presence commands quiet, not chaos. Love is emotional. Respect is structural. And structure sustains power long after love fades. So what does all this mean? It means to stop apologizing for being strategic, to stop feeling guilty for setting boundaries, to stop mistaking softness for strength. Being dangerously smart doesn't mean being cruel. It means seeing the game clearly and refusing to be a pawn. Machiavelli's lessons weren't written for kings. They were written for survivors, for thinkers, for those tired of being used by those who play dirtier. And if you understand these lessons, you'll walk through life calmer, sharper, harder to deceive. You'll stop reacting and start predicting. Because in the end, the world doesn't belong to the kind or the cruel. It belongs to the aware. And awareness is the most dangerous power of all.